Hey, I'm sitting in my new Helix chair. So comfortable, so much comfortable than any other chair I've had. And this video is about two things. Number one is a trip I planned to the White Rim Trail in Canyonlands, Utah. When I went online to look for four-wheel drive trails, seemed to be almost every list. It's an iconic trip. It's an iconic trail. It's about 100 miles long. I've booked 3 nights and I'm going to be on the trail for 4 days. Some people do it in 1 day, some people do one overnight, but I decided just to travel 25 miles a day, set up camp, take my time, get over being scared. There are a few places where there's some overhang, and I'm going to mount a GoPro camera on the side of my van and use the GoPro app to actually see how close I am getting to the rim. There are a lot of switchbacks, beautiful country. And Kathleen has been wonderful about wanting to go, so we're really looking forward to that. The second thing I wanted to talk about is I love our Revel van. We've now had 3 recalls so far on this van. 2 having to do with the roof rack and 1 with the heating system. We had the first recall thing done where it was fastening the solar panels to the roof rack. We had to go in, they had to zip tie them down until they got the parts, and then we came back and they got the new clips and installed it. Then we moved to Savannah, so we're no longer in Florida, and we got a recall notice for fastening the roof racks themselves to the van and getting new bolts for that, and flushing the coolant and putting a new coolant in the heating system. So so I started this process about a month and a half ago, and I've had somebody say they're waiting for the parts for the roof rack, and when they get those, they will set up an appointment. So after a month and a half, I still have yet to have an appointment just to do the roof rack. So far I've been told we don't do that kind of work with the coolant. We have no facility to get rid of it. We don't work on vehicles that are not bought here. So I've been very surprised how difficult it's been to buy an expensive Winnebago like this, and how difficult it's been to get recall work done. We spent a lot of money on this vehicle, and yet after 25 calls, I must have called Winnebago 5 times. I had them send me the actual paperwork for the recalls, which I sent to the dealerships. They said that they would turn around and said, oh, let me give it to my warranty department. Then what ends up happening, 4 or 5 days goes by, and they never call me back. I call them, they go, oh, let me see, let me find it. Oh yeah, they got back in touch with me. They said we can't do that for whatever reason. And so this has been 4 different dealerships it's done with. So just a note, when you have some recall work that has to be done, be aware that it may take some time to do it.